Hello traders, my name is Greg Horat and welcome to a new free video analysis in which I want to cover Bitcoin today. So actually, as you know, we started to send out late in December a PDF report with a lot of major cryptocurrencies analysis. So this time I will walk you through the Bitcoin because I think there's a very interesting pattern that is going on right now. So if you're familiar with Elliott wave or even not, I really think that this is the pattern that you should track. Okay, so firstly we will cover the monthly chart. Actually, as you know, we have seen a 40% of pullback or so in December. It's not really surprised that we have seen a turn down that month because I was looking already back in November that December could be a potential top. Why? Because I was looking at tracking Fibonacci time cycles. So if you are using Fibonacci extension or retracement, so Fibonacci tools to anticipate where market could travel or turn from, you really should also be aware that Fibonacci numbers for time cycles are also very important. Okay, so here, because it's actually the same thing. So here we have seen a corrective pullback in 13 months, which is a Fibonacci number, so from 2013 down to a bottom of 2015, and then we have seen a recovery of 34 months. Okay, so actually it's not a surprise for me that we have seen a 40% pullback or so. I'm not saying that this is a top in place, but definitely based on time horizon, it was very interesting development back in December. Okay, so we have seen a very interesting pullback, and what is probably the most important is that there could be even deeper pullback. Okay, so if you are bullish on Bitcoin, maybe just wait and be aware of potential better levels. Okay, what we are looking at here on a weekly scale is actually a pullback down into wave 4. Wave 4 can retrace 38.2% compared to extended wave 3, which was that lag. And very important is that wave 4 is a corrective lag. Okay, so it's a pause with an ongoing uptrend. So this is one thing that you should know, but you should also know that corrective lags should be made by minimum 3 lags within its structure, which means if you're tracking wave 4 pullback or wave 2 pullback, you need to see 3 waves, ABC pattern within this lag. Okay, so now we want to go to the smaller time frame and look what is the pattern there. Are we already seeing a 3 waves down or no? Here is a daily chart, and I can clearly see, okay, only one leg from the highs. Okay, sharp fall. So normally this first leg will trigger a lot of sell orders, okay, and will cause a lot of fear. So normally the first leg can be very sharp, especially in volatile markets like this. Okay, so we have seen a very strong decline. I see this as a wave A. So first leg of a 3-wave decline that I'm tracking. And what is really important that we have seen a recovery into wave B. Now wave B is also corrective lag, and again it should be made by 3 waves. And if we take a look at this recovery, we can clearly see that there is a minor 3-wave move to the upside. So this is very important. We have firstly sharp decline, wave A, then we have slow recovery, wave B. So we can expect, as I said, 3 legs down, which means third decline lower into wave C. Okay, and only then we may look for potential bottom of wave 4 pullback that began in December, but this is not the case yet. Okay, wave 4 did not bottom yet, so we really have to be aware of lower prices. So if we take a look on even more detailed analysis, we can see here, okay, if I label this real quick, we can see here A, B, C. 3 waves up within wave B, as I said, and also wave B will ideally retrace 61.8% retracement regarding Fib retracement level compared to previous wave A. This is also very important, okay, because pullback is so big that everyone who wants to get involved back into the Bitcoin, okay, they will see a nice bounce towards 61.8%. They will say yes, Bitcoin has bottomed here at the end of December, we are going back to the highs. But no, that's a very important tricky levels where bulls and bears will fight. If market will continue higher, will it turn lower? And normally, if you're familiar with Elliott waves, that's very important level where a new reversal will occur, okay, because 61.8% is very important fib, fib level. Okay, so actually what I'm expecting is that market will move and make something similar like we have seen in wave A. Okay, so wave A and wave C are impulsive waves, and that's why wave A and wave C can be similar in distance. So if we consider how far can this wave C go, then we should use our next tool. Okay, we will look at this distance. Okay, so this is the distance of wave A. Okay, and if we project it from the end of wave B, you can see that I came out with a projection of $8,500 around there. So that's the downside objective where wave C can fall. Of course, it can fall even lower. It can go for 161.8% extension of wave A or 138.2% extension of wave A. Okay, so the idea is, okay, what is really important, that this was the first decline. Okay, it was made by impulsive price action. Then we have seen a recovery which was made only by 3 waves. Okay, so it means that market will continue within the direction where first impulse occurred. The first impulse occurred from the highs. Okay, which means that next impulse should also be headed to the downside. So I think that Bitcoin is headed to the downside, and what is really interesting, that I'm sure that there are a lot of Bitcoin traders who are already long here. So where they have their stops are below December 30 lows, and a lot of them below December 21st. Okay, and once those very important levels will be triggered, they will be stopped out, and what will happen? Market will normally turn to the upside, and also there will be a lot of sell orders, even more sell orders for those who want to short this market. But even then, those could be kicked out of the market because market will turn to the opposite direction. So volatile moves can again then come back into the market once you see wave C. Okay, so watch out for more weakness on Bitcoin, especially with the current price action, with the current development, and I would not be really surprised if we go back below 10,000. Okay, and then if you want to go into the Bitcoin, watch out how price will react around these 8,000, 9,000, maybe 7,000 levels, and watch out and be aware of a bounce. If you get this bounce, then maybe consider to go back into the Bitcoin. At the moment, with this price action, with the technique I'm using, and I believe in this Elliott wave technique, so actually I would not be in this market at this stage. Definitely I want to see a completed pattern. I want to see market to come to me before I react. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention. Oh, also I forgot to mention that here we have a potential head and shoulder stop. Okay, what is head and shoulder stop? That's probably the old school but most important approach to technical analysis. So head and shoulder stop, it's a left shoulder top, right shoulder. Here we have neckline around 11,000 or so. And what is actually scary about this pattern, that you have much room for much lower levels, okay, compared to my anticipated wave C low. Okay, so I'm a little bit skeptical about that huge decline that could occur if we consider head and shoulders formation. But for the short term, for my minimum downside objective, both head and shoulders pattern, Elliott wave pattern suggest that we could see more weakness. Okay, so traders, thank you very much. If you're interested in more analysis like this, visit our website, Cryptocurrencies Free Analysis. Also subscribe to our email list for to receive more crypto updates directly into your email box, and I believe that a link to subscribe to our email list will be below this video. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and have a good day. Bye.